Hi folks, before we get into the article that appeared in today's Dallas Morning News, let me give you a little background, a little bit of history. After the American Civil War, there was a period known in the United States, specifically in the South, known as Reconstruction. That is where the North devoted monies to build up the South after the devastation of that war. In addition, the South was occupied by federal troops, Union troops, to make sure that all its citizens, specifically the new citizens, the freed slaves, the black Americans, were protected and enjoyed the rights and privileges under the Constitution, that it was not denied to any citizen in the South. Well, and come now, the election of 1876, Rutherford B. Hayes, a Republican, is running against some Democrat from Ohio, and there was 20 electoral votes up in contention. It was a contentious election. Well, the Southern Democrats met with the Republican Rutherford B. Hayes and says, look, we'll throw you the 20 electoral votes you need to win if you guarantee that you're going to yank those troops out of the South. We do not want Union troops enforcing law in the South. So he said, sure, I'll do that. Just give me the presidency. So that's what happened. All the Northern troops were pulled out of the South. And in 1878, a law was passed by Congress, the Posse Comitatus Act, which specifically stated, among other things, that federal troops will not be used within the United States for domestic law enforcement. That will be left to local authorities and the state National Guards. Well, a couple of years ago, something was created called the Northern Command, or NORTHCOM, which is a military agency or department for domestic use, specifically, they said, against terrorism and to defend the homeland. Well, in today's Dallas Morning News, on page 4, was this article. I searched the domestic newspapers, and I only found it on the front page of 2 newspapers. That may have been on more, and I missed. I'm sure many others had it buried in the paper as the Dallas Morning News. What this basically is President Bush has authorized NORTHCOM to increase its strength to 20,000 troops, to be used specifically here in the United States. Part of their responsibilities would be to handle civil unrest. That's the responsibility of the local constabulary. That's the responsibility of the local police, the state National Guard, as authorized by the state governors, not the federal government. That's a violation of the Posse Comitatus Act. Where does this come from? So now you were going to say, well, that's your president, President Bush. He's one of them there Republicans. Yes, he is our president. He is a Republican. And to me, on the surface, it seems like it's a violation of the act, and he's doing something sinister. Now, why do I say sinister? He has less than 60 days left in office. On January 20th, Democrat Barack Obama becomes the president of these here United States. And guess what? Do you think President Bush would have signed this knowing that Barack Obama would rescind it? He knows gosh darn well that Mr. Obama, President Obama, is going to keep this in effect. Now, how does he know that? What do they know that we don't know? There's something sinister here going on. The two-party system in America is dead. Representative democracy is dead, and we need to be in mourning. That's what this is. We need to be in mourning for the loss of our democracy in this country, and this is proof of that, folks. I do not want to see federal troops used for domestic law enforcement. Now, I would like to see them throw the bums out of Congress, but that's not going to happen. Folks, you know, if you don't laugh or try to find the humor in this, you can go to Looney Tunes. All right, folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be. See you.